On today's video, I'm going to be talking about your supporting information. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Showumi Mary and this is Showumi O'Clock. For returning subscribers, thank you very much for sticking through. Thank you very much for coming back. Thank you very much for all your support in all our videos. Thank you so much. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, or this is the first time you're coming across my video on this page, please make sure to look at our other videos, our previous videos, and make sure to subscribe, like, and share and comment on this video. For Show Me O'Clock, here at Show Me O'Clock, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about relationship, we talk about God, we talk about migrating to the UK as a registered nurse or midwife, and we talk about everything that is related to lifestyle. So please, this is a good channel for you to be, and subscribe on and click on our notification bell. As you all know, I'm a registered midwife who is living in the UK and working in the UK, who recently migrated from an African country, and I try as much as possible to bring relatable content to people who are trying to do the same, because a lot of people have been reaching out to me. And on today's episode, like what I'm talking about today is a topic I've constantly avoided. That's because there are a lot of opinions out there, and I don't really like to talk about things that might cause conflicting, or maybe someone is saying this is not how I know it already. So I am not a recruitment agent, and I'm not part of a recruitment team. So anything I'm saying is because I have gone through this phase before. I have helped people, and I think that these are the things that are right. You understand? I think that's my opinion. Please, if you have a contrary opinion to what I'm saying, no hard feelings, just state your comments in this. State your opinion in the comment section, or if you know anything that is going to help people on this page, you can please make your comments. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about your supporting information. First of all, what is it? Supporting information. Supporting information is a kind of section, is a section that is seen during your application, especially when you're applying to work in the UK on trac job or NHS website. This supporting information means that they have an application pro forma. Like, they have an application pro forma whereby they ask you questions from section to section about your qualification, about your references, about your previous employment. So from there, your personal details, they ask you questions, and by the time you get to a part, they're going to talk about supporting information. So before I move to supporting information, when you are starting your application, I'll please encourage everybody to please be as truthful as you can in all your application, and try to hype yourself. Be as truthful as you can and try to hype yourself. For example, in your personal details, they ask you about your name, your name, your phone number, your country. You write all of that. Then as you move on, they're going to ask you about your academic qualifications. You also add that into it. Then they will ask you about your previous employment reference. So when you add your previous employment reference, either you add a character reference, you add an employer reference, or an academic reference, depending on whatever situation you find yourself. Please be as truthful as you can. And moving forward, they might also ask you for your skills. Like, okay, describe the roles that you were playing in your former place of employment. For what I do, I just make sure that those skills or my roles and responsibilities, I'm going to put it out in such a way that it is very similar to the role and responsibility that they stated in their job description. For example, if they need a midwife, they need someone to, I'm going to talk about in my previous employment, if I previously worked as a midwife, I'm going to talk about how I take care of women, how I did all my roles, examination, assisting in the theater, suturing, cannulation, support of women, antenatal classes, any relevant activity that you do in your current place of work, you should make sure you put it there. And so people that do not have previous experience, you went to School of Nursing for 3 years, you should state all your relevant posting. For example, you went to community posting, you write that there. You did posting, maybe your last year posting, you've taken 40 deliveries, just write it there. That is going to sum up as, it's just going to show you as competent, that you know what you're doing and you have practiced some of these skills you are talking about. So moving on to the question of the day, the supporting information. I have some things written out here, so I might be looking down to just check whatever I wrote down to make sure I am on track with what I'm saying. So your supporting information, a lot of people have said that your supporting information is meant to be very brief, but I really do not agree to that. I'm not a fan of your supporting information to be too bulky, but at least I'm a fan of your supporting information to contain as many relevant information as possible. Now, sometimes you might write 5,000 words, another person is writing 5,000 words, and yours seems too lengthy compared to the other person when you guys are writing the same thing. Why am I saying that? Because the way you link your paragraphs is very, very important, and that is one of the reasons why you wrote IELTS. That is one of the reasons why you have written your international exam. It's for you to apply. It's not just for you to do your exam and pass. So if you have passed your English exam, you should be able to structure your supporting information in such a way that it is going to be striking. Because your supporting information is that after everything you've written in the application, what more do you want us to know? And why do you think we should give you this job? So if you are the employer, read your supporting information again. Would you be impressed at the person? Read your supporting information again. If I am the employer, someone once sent me a supporting information. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can read this. Please, can you just go through it again? And please don't come to my DMs to help you with your supporting information. It is a whole lot of tasks for me to do. So maybe if you guys want me to review your supporting information with you, maybe I will start taking money for that service, because it's not an easy task, you understand? So for you to read a supporting information, it is something that should be captivating. What are the most important things that you should include in your supporting information? First of all, you need to let your employer know that you have read the job description and the person's specification. You are not just saying this, you are reading it. I know how long it might be, but that's the essence of skimming and scanning. So if you have taken your time to maybe read and scan the supporting information or the job description, you should have an idea of what they're expecting you to do. And if you have even been applying for a lot of roles, you would know what they expect of you from each role. For example, if you are a nurse and you're applying to be an orthopedic nurse, what you are going to be writing in your supporting information is going to be different from what you are going to write if you're applying to become a theater nurse. You understand? So as a midwife, it's fairly the same thing, because everyone that is employing you to be a midwife. Most of the person specification and job description for midwives are almost very similar. And also do read the trust values. Read the trust values, because these are one of the things you are going to be including in your supporting information. So for example, if I'm starting my supporting information, I'm like, dear recruiter, having read the job description and the person specification, I am applying for the role of maybe band 5 midwife, preceptorship midwife, nurse midwife, any role that you're applying to. I am applying for this role. You're just going to like make that a complete statement. You're telling the person that I'm thereby applying to this role because I have read this with the job description and I know I'm capable of doing this. Then the next thing I like people to put after is to show your relevant experience. So in your relevant experience, you can say, I I have worked so years as a midwife, or I have studied, I have the skills. You understand? You highlight what you can do. You highlight what you can do. Any relevant experience that you have, even if it is your volunteering experience, you just say it and say what you have gained during that period of time. For example, I have worked over 48 months or over 2 years as a registered midwife, and I have been doing so and so. You're not going to elaborate on that because you have added that in your previous experience. You understand? Just make sure you coin it to the extent, like most of the time I like to use holistic care, like providing holistic care, individualized care to patients, because it just shows that you know what you are doing. Like, you're providing holistic care. Holistic care is that everything the person needs, you're providing for it. And individualized care is that you're taking people as individuals. You understand? I like that phrase a lot. I use it a lot in almost all my application. So from there, when you're talking about your hard skills, I encourage people to talk about their soft skills. And writing about your soft skills is where their trust value comes in too. So if they have something like my trust value is care, aspiration, resourcefulness, excellence, you understand? So in such a way that I'm going to talk about my soft skills, such a way that it reflects some of that. And again, I also use this phrase, my skills are but not limited to. And sometimes I even refer them back to my application. Like, as stated in my previous experience role or my previous role, I do this, I do that, I know I am, you understand? And my soft skills, I'm very compassionate, I love women. Or just state it such a way that you can put a statement together. Like, for example, if you're talking about your soft skills, you can say, I am very compassionate about women and I treat them with love, with care. I am passionate about midwifery. You understand? You just add all those things that is going to like make you seem like you've touched the part of the soft skills. You've touched the part of the art skills too. Also, you're saying, why should they employ you? I am very committed to, you can say, I am very committed to being a midwife in your trust because maybe I've read the trust value and they strongly align to what my personal values. You know that's you're already telling them that you know their trust values and you think that you guys can work together. So I have read your trust value and I think they strongly align to my personal value. And you also want to let them know that you have written your IELTS, you've passed your OSCE, or you started your NMC registration. That will make them know that, okay, this person is also on track with them. So also you need to talk about your strengths. You might talk about your weakness, you might not talk about your weakness. I don't put my weakness in my application because you don't need to know my weakness. I talk about mostly my strength and I utilize it very, very well. You understand? Then also, if you are talking about this thing, I'm applying for this because you believe that I would be of great use. Like, hype yourself, let them know that you applying to them is going to be a benefit to them. You applying to that trust is going to be of benefit to them. Let them know what you bring into the table. Then also, I also advise that you state that you will need a tier 2 sponsorship, but that should be almost at the tail end of your supporting information, because from the beginning you've made them fall in love with you. You've made them know about your strengths. You've made them know what you're bringing to the table. You're already cajoling their emotions, you understand, with your words. You're already telling them that, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I can be a mountain climber, I can be a, you understand? You're already telling them all of this. And at the tail end, you just tell them that I will be needing a tier 2 sponsorship. So if you've really bought their spirit or their mind, or the mind of you, or you've captured their mind from your previous paragraphs, by the time they get to that point, if they're a trust that are licensed to give you COS, they might really be considering that, wow, I think we should consider having this lady or having this person in our trust, or employing this person in our trust. Also, there are a whole lot of things that you can use to spice up your supporting information. But I'm going to say this: let them connect. Let the words that you're going to put in, let them connect. I'm just going to try to see if I can find one of the numerous applications. I don't think I have them, but let me see if I can find any of the numerous applications that I have made. And we can read them. And while trying to search for this, I'm also going to tell you, try to change your supporting information from time to time. Don't let it be copy and paste. You can just spice it, you understand? And while applying for while you're applying for your jobs, just know the time they might likely call you for interview, because some trusts will put out their interviews in February and the interview date is in March or April. So if you think that they are not calling you for interview, you can just follow up with it depending on what is written on their application. And another thing is, when you are trying to change your supporting information, just switch it in such a way that you might remove some phrases, you might add some phrases, you understand? So it makes it very, very different and interesting to read. That's why use your IELTS skills to buy or to key into your supporting information. Use your IELTS skills, use your English speaking skills to key into that. Let them connect. Don't let the paragraphs be disjointed. Write as many supporting information as you can, then just arrange them. Keep arranging them before you finally submit them. So I have one very short one here. I think I use this. This is very short, but I think I have done more than this. Okay, dear recruiting management or dear recruiting manager, I have carefully read the job description and the person specification, also the value of the trust and their support for midwives. It seems to me that I would suit perfectly for the band 5 role / preceptorship role in this trust. I am a registered midwife, although trained overseas, but has demonstrated competency by passing 2 qualifying exams, the computer-based and the objective structural exam. That was when I'd already written my OSCE, mind you. My pin would hopefully be delivered in approximately 10 days by now. Then I've passed my OSCE, so I was expecting my pin. Then I moved on to say, I am a dedicated midwife who has worked for about 23 months post-qualification in both clinical and community areas. I have been known to be hardworking, which can be confirmed from the referees provided earlier in this application. Can you see? I'm sending them back to my previous application. With the core midwifery skills acquired throughout my midwifery training and work experience, I pride myself as a midwife who can work autonomously and also collaboratively. I also have a pool of soft skills that make my impact on many mothers supersede their expectation. I love to treat every patient / client holistically and also give individualized care. I understand that midwifery is supporting the mother and expectant family throughout pregnancy, labor, childcare, and within 6 months after birth. I oppose strongly my beliefs, which are integrity and honesty. I am very sure that will be a great addition to the trust if I am given a chance to prove my competency through both written and oral interview. I will be willing to travel down and also to relocate, provided you give me this opportunity. I hope I would be granted the opportunity to prove myself. Thank you. Like I said, this is one of the numerous applications I made. In some applications I wrote a lot of things, in some applications I wrote minimal things, but all in all, it's something that covers a whole lot. Like this now, my application changed because I have passed my OSCE. This type of thing, you see, I didn't elaborate more on what my skills are or trying. I just gave them a snapshot because I have passed my OSCE, I've passed my CBT. I was pushing it to them, you understand? That was like the focus. So you can keep just doing things, trying to see which of them works for you. So if you do this, I believe if you can put all of this in place, I believe that your supporting information will be strong enough to capture the mind of any recruiting agency or any recruiting trust that you find. And please, if you have any more information to add, I would like to see that in the comment section below. If there's any other thing that you add or you think about supporting information, please just drop it in the comment section below. We are more than happy to read and also to direct people to read from you too. Thank you very much for making this video a success. I owe this video to every of my wonderful subscriber and more people that are going to come across this video. Please make sure to drop comment on how I did on this video to be sure my opinion is not rubbish because that's actually my opinion about supporting information. So if you believe that these are one of the things that should be done while trying to write your application, please do well to comment in the just drop your comments in the comment section. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, drop comments, because if you drop more comments, it creates awareness to YouTube and they try to suggest our video to more people, and share with your friends and family, colleagues, everybody. Just share so that we can have more subscribers and we can be encouraged to do more. Till we see again next time. Bye for now.